Time is an important component of loneliness caused by social media. Adolescents who spend more than 3 hours daily on social media may be at higher risk of mental health problems. Adolescents aged 12 to 20 and found that those who reported spending more than 3 hours per day on social media had an increased likelihood of internalizing behaviors such as depression and anxiety. Who spend more than 3 hours daily on social media had heightened risks of psychological and mental health issues, including loneliness, depression, and suicide. The more time spent on social media can lead to cyberbullying, social anxiety, depression, and exposure to content that is not age-appropriate. Here are some points to consider. Mental health impact. Excessive use of social media can contribute to stress, anxiety, and depression. The constant exposure to curated images and information can lead to negative self-comparison and feelings of inadequacy. Physical health concerns. Prolonged screen time, including social media use, can lead to eye strain and disrupted sleep patterns if used excessively, especially before bedtime. Cancer risk. There is no conclusive scientific evidence linking social media usage directly to brain cancer. Cancer development is a complex process usually influenced by genetic, environmental, and lifestyle factors. Set limits. Establish boundaries on how much time you spend on social media each day. Take breaks. Periodically disconnect from social media to allow your brain to rest and focus on other activities. Practice mindfulness. Be aware of how social media affects your mood and mental state. If it causes stress or anxiety, consider reducing your usage. Seek balance. Engage in offline activities, such as hobbies, exercise, or spending time with loved ones, to maintain a balanced lifestyle. While it's important to be mindful of your social media usage for mental and physical health reasons, the claim that it causes brain cancer is not substantiated by current scientific research. Social media much usage impact on sex. Excessive usage of social media can potentially impact various aspects of sexual behavior and relationships in several ways. Comparison and self-esteem. Social media often presents an idealized version of people's lives, including their appearance and relationships. Constant exposure to these curated images can lead to negative self-comparison and lowered self-esteem, which may affect one's confidence in sexual situations. Distraction and time management. Spending excessive time on social media can lead to decreased time spent on face-to-face interactions and intimacy with partners. This distraction can reduce opportunities for meaningful communication and physical intimacy. Influence on sexual attitudes. Social media platforms can influence attitudes towards sex and relationships through exposure to various content, including explicit material or unrealistic portrayals of relationships. This can shape perceptions of sexual norms and expectations. Relationship dynamics. Overuse of social media may lead to neglecting partner needs, causing conflicts or misunderstandings within relationships. It can also foster jealousy or insecurity if one partner perceives the other's interactions on social media as flirtatious or secretive. Sexual health information. While social media can provide access to sexual health information and resources, it can also spread misinformation or promote risky behaviors if not from credible sources. To mitigate these potential impacts, it's important to establish healthy habits around social media usage. Set boundaries, allocate specific times for social media use and prioritize quality time with partners and loved ones. Communicate openly. Discuss concerns or insecurities with your partner regarding social media usage and its impact on your relationship. Balance real-life interactions. Foster meaningful face-to-face interactions and intimacy without the distraction of digital devices. Be critical of content. Evaluate the credibility of sexual health information on social media and seek advice from reputable sources. By being mindful of how social media influences your attitudes, behaviors, and relationships, you can navigate its impact on sexuality in a healthier and more balanced way. Fear of missing out. Constant exposure to curated, highlight reel content on social media can exacerbate feelings of missing out on experiences or not measuring up to peers, contributing to loneliness and anxiety. Sleep disruption. Heavy use of social media, especially before bedtime, can disrupt sleep patterns. Poor sleep has been linked to increased feelings of loneliness and depression. Online echo chambers. Social media algorithms often show content based on users' preferences, potentially creating echo chambers where children are exposed only to like-minded opinions. This can distort their perception of reality and reduce empathy towards others. Comparison with unrealistic standards influencers and celebrities on social media often promote. How can avoid social media as addiction? Avoiding social media addiction involves creating strategies to manage your usage and prioritize real-life interactions. Here are some tips how to break social media addiction. Set time limits. Decide on specific times or durations for using social media each day and stick to them. Use features like app timers or alarms to remind yourself when your time is up. Establish boundaries. Designate social media free zones or times, such as during meals, before bed, or when spending time with friends and family. Disable notifications. Turn off notifications or limit them to essential contacts only. This reduces the urge to constantly check your phone. Remove temptations. Delete social media apps from your phone or log out after each session.